Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the monkey camper. I made a drastic decision a few days ago.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.
The monkey camper is on the verge of getting resprayed, and all the paint's been bought. Just waiting for a slot for a friend of mine to be able to use his workshop so we can do it indoors. And he's also a sprayer. Whilst contemplating the spray job, I decided that the Rhino rack's got to go. It was gifted to me when I started this project, so it was free. The only thing that cost me was the brackets for the Fiat Ducato, which weren't cheap. They were 100 quid. But I can utilise them for the next roof rack. The trouble with the Rhino rack is it doesn't quite fit. It was for a short wheelbase van. Although it's never really bothered me, it has started to bug me. And it's also the overhang. There's quite a bit of overhang on the Rhino roof rack because this originally came off a short wheelbase Transit. Realistically, what I probably should have done before I fitted it was shortened it a little bit. But do you know what? Time was against us then, and we're a year on, so we've had a year out of it, and it's done us good. You know, it's housed the solar panels that we've used for the last 12 months. But it's time for a change. So I'm going Unitrack. And I bought the Unitrack. I bought far too much Unitrack. And didn't realise that until it turned up the other day. But do you know what? I'll have some spare for another project for something else, no doubt. So it's a cold and chilly day today. I've got the old heated gilet on. So it's the perfect opportunity to change a few things. I bought some new foam for the seat. And yeah, again, got my measurements wrong. I should have done the depth of the back piece at half the size. But you know what? I could cut it down. It's not a problem. But it is quite comfy. Bought the material. Ali's just got to get a sewing machine out and attempt to make some decent covers. A friend of ours painted a nice mural on the centre cupboard door of a monkey on a monkey. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. It's a bit of a, bit of a homage to the monkey camper. Lots and lots of small jobs to do. It's, I think, never ending with a camper van. There's always something to fix. There's always something to make better, to improve on. But that's part of owning one, and that's part of the love that I've got for this camper van. I made some cupboards. I still haven't bought the doors yet. Wood's so expensive. Hinges have arrived, but the carcasses, they're up. And I've got to say, considering I have nil point DIY skills, I think I've done all right. But it's given us a lot more storage. We've got somewhere to put our clothes now, and there's still enough room in the king-size bed for a good night's sleep. So first job today, I think, is to cool the power and take these solar panels down, give me a chance to give them a good clean. There's going to be no power in the van for a while. But like I say, we're not using it at the moment to go anywhere because Eddie can't get in the bed. So yeah, get the power off, isolate the cables, and start taking that roof rack off. It comes in 3 pieces. Sod's law, as soon as I get the tools out, it starts to bloody rain, doesn't it? But we'll crack on. What a job that was. I would say it's always easier if there's 2 of you. My oldest lad did pop round just to lift the panels off the roof, but I'd pretty much taken it all apart. Just needed an next pair of hands to lift it off. I've got to find somewhere safe for my solar panels. I've measured up the one piece of Unitrack that's going to fit on the Fiat Ducato brackets that are for the Fiat Ducato. When I ordered the Unitrack, it came in 6 metre lengths. It is a fair length, 6 metre or 3 metre, and I made the right choice going for the 6 metre for the length that I want to make the box on the roof, giving me enough room at the front to put a light bar, So I'm going to crack on and start cutting my measurements for the Unitrack for the 2 side rails, and then yeah, we'll measure up the cross beams. Today is pretty much about assembling it, getting it all to the right lengths. Then all the brackets, all the Unitrack can be sprayed in Raptor when the van gets sprayed. So it's pointless it actually being all fixed up there. It's just a case of getting the cross members and the lengths for the Unitrack to make the box section at the right lengths, and then it can all go with the van when we respray it, and they can be sprayed back to black, and then we can assemble it and put the solar panels back on. But yeah, the sunshine is back out now I'm not on the roof, and it's getting warm, so yeah, gonna crack on. So, as ever, no job is quick when building a camper van. This is what I'm learning. This is what I learned. But I've got to say, I've got quite a lot done today. I really like this Unistrut. I wish I'd have gone down this route in the first place. So my advice to all you good people out there that build a camper van, use Unistrut. The amount of hours that I put into this roof rack, sanding it down, spraying it, I wish I'd have just gone with Unistrut. Yeah, Rhino rack's a good rack, but bloody hell, it's heavy. So I'll show you where I am. So I have bolted every bit of Unistrut this end. They're bolted onto the brackets that I bought for the Rhino, which go onto these little nipples. Anybody's got a Fiat Ducato, Boxer, Citroen Relay, the little tag they clamp on straight into the Unistrut, and that gave me a good level. Now originally I was going to try and keep it level, but the height of this, and I did want to keep it quite low profile, going this way and bolting on top. I had bought the brackets, T-pieces to come off this and keep this level, but like I say, because of the height of the roof and how much clearance there wouldn't be, I still want to get some airflow under my panels, so I've opted to go in this configuration. As you can see, I ordered far too much, but it can all be trimmed. So I'm going to put 2 front struts on the front bit, just to give that a little bit more rigidity and strength, and then there's a light bar, hopefully going to go on there. Solar panels, the beautiful thing about this Unistrut is it's all adjustable, so I haven't got to worry about my solar panels until I come to put them back on, and I can just adjust these and bolt the brackets straight onto these, so yeah, there's no problem there. I quite like the idea of the Unistrut in that sense. It's very versatile. Now the only problem, and it's not really a problem, going in this configuration, every single one of these, there's no hole, so I've got to drill an M8 bolt hole in each and every single one of these struts to go across, so I can bolt it into this side, which is why I bolted that side, so I know it's flush with that side, and then I'll take my measurements this side. Like I say, this is not a how-to fit a Unistrut roof rack. This is just how I'm doing it, and if I can do it, believe me, anybody can bloody do it. This is for sure. So far, so good. But as you can see, the sun is starting to set. It's apart from me falling off the ladder. Yeah, there we have it. One Unistrut roof rack. Oh my god, I can't count how many times I've been up and down that ladder today. Nothing's ever easy on your own, that's for sure. It takes you a little bit longer. If you look at the state of it in there, look, solar panels, and oh, poor old monkey camper. Like I say, Getting there slowly but surely. So I think I'm going to mark all these, and that'll be the last job for today. And we'll crack on in the morning. Well, good morning. Welcome to day 2 of sorting this roof rack out. Oh, I'm not going to lie, today, every little bit of me, just so many times up and down this goddamn ladder. I can't remember how many times. I've lost count how many times I've been up and down that ladder, and I've got more of that to do today. So I've decided that I'm going to get it all fitted and fixed on the roof and the solar panels back on, just because I've got nowhere to store the solar panels. And it can all stay up there until the point that it comes to respray, and then we can take it all down. The plan for today is I've got to finish the Unistrut on this side. I did stay for a little bit longer last night till it was dark, and I cut all these lengths down, but they all need drilling now and bolting in this end, and then solar panels up, move the struts around to fit and accommodate them, bolt them onto the Unistrut. Bish bosh bash, the day should be done. Sounds a lot easier than it's going to be, I just know it. So, to all you newbies and novices like me that have never used Unistrut before, it's a pretty good system for idiots like me. You need a part like this, which is your threaded washer, which will attach it to the Unistrut. And they call these Zebedees, as you can see. Anybody of my age will know why they call Zebedees. Any of you youngsters, go watch the Magic Roundabout. But you pretty much, where the corners are curved off, is the way you turn it. So you slot it in, push on the spring, and twist it round. And there's your thread. And then pretty much, it's just a case of bolting the other piece of Unistrut straight to it. Now, on this end, obviously where I've cut this end on each one, there's no hole, so I've had to drill one, which is what I'm doing now. But that is as easy as it is. That is as simple as it gets. And I should have done this the first time round. Life would have been so much easier. I should have just bit the bullet and spent the money. Now, I spent £184. That was with the delivery for all the Unistrut that I've needed to complete this task, which I think, to be fair, is a bargain. Now, ideally, I would have liked to have sprayed it before putting it on, but because the van is going in for respray, this can all come off in one piece and can be raptored, and it's going to be Raptor black. I've also bought some infills, some caps that go over the top of this, so you won't see any of this. Not that you're going to see any of it anyway up here, just to finish it off. But yeah, Unistrut, what an amazing product Unistrut is. If only I'd have watched more videos on roof racks. But like I say, I was gifted the Rhino, and at the time it was like, it's free, I just need these brackets, and bish bash bosh it goes on. But I do like this a lot more. It's just a lot more stealthy, if you like. Going to get the solar panels up today, just because they're safer up here than me trying to store them somewhere, until I get it in the unit for the respray. Then it can all come off again. But yes, today's job is pretty much finish these struts. And the beauty of this as well is, you know, I haven't bought my solar panels up here yet, but I can move this to any configuration with ease. It's not a problem. Yeah, so Unistrut, a really simple solution to making an half-decent roof rack for your solar panels. And to be fair, I think it would hold a little bit of weight. You know, I could probably put the kayak up here, no problem. But hey, Unistrut, gotta say, absolutely bloody amazing. Wow, the day is done and it's all up there. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a bit of a feat today, but the weather has held out. We've only had a little bit of rain. I'd be glad to not go back up this ladder another time today. But yeah, here we have it. So as you can see, solar panels are on. So I'm gonna have a tidy up, and then that's me done. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you very much for joining me on this video. If you like the video, give us a big thumbs up. If you have any advice on building campers, then put it in the comments below, because you know what, I'm no expert by any means, and every day is a school day. But as ever, stay safe out there, stay safe.
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down I know I might be headed for teardrops, now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No,